the blocks have been turned into virtual prison camps. Recently, we had a fault on the automatic gates. It means people were physically locked in the premises for about 5 hours because the automatic gates were broken. And then we're paying out vast amounts of money for this lovely CCTV screen that was put in. When one of my neighbours was mugged and the police went to get the CCTV footage, it wasn't working that day. And you hear these stories time and time again. I think the whole thing's been a big fudge, to be honest with you. And although good stuff has come out of it, like I said, we've got the new buildings, and there are some projects like the BCFM radio and that. I don't think the Barton Hill's come out as well as some people would like to tell you it has.
A few years ago it was bad area, but now they improve a lot and they change a lot. But it have to be done a little bit more. Yeah. Like here, you know, in the park. We used to fight before and we don't click each other, but now it's like safe. And we need more play areas for the children, because there's thousand children here and it's not enough, so we need that.
I think that with the pavilion, that's good, and the play area over there, but I still think the children's area needs doing, and we need something around the Netherland Park so people can run and just do things what they want to do.
Like us older people, yeah, like 21, 18, 16 going up, yeah, we don't get indoor football like back in the day. We used to have indoor football, indoor basketball, pool table, where there's adults there watching over us and everything. But nowadays everyone's out everywhere, you know. They get stopped by police everywhere. Instead of that happening, stopping us for no reason, they'll just see us inside the community place or social club. That'll be better. So you see less kids on the streets. Yeah.
The services around here need to improve still. We don't seem to get them done in the way people want them, you know, the refuse collection right the way through to policing, the housing service, the health as well. I'm not at all happy about the fact that the health centre nearby doesn't open on a Saturday. I think that's a backward step.
It is good that Wellspring Health Centre is being used for so many things, but I think it is a shame it is at the expense of the settlement who served the area for so many years. I would like to say thank you for help in the home for jobs necessary for health and precautions against burglary. These things are much appreciated.
I know there's a lot of housing being done, but I was just sort of curious about sort of how much of that housing will go to, you know, young people in the area. So maybe something in terms of more housing for young people, that might be sort of an improvement.
Sorry there are so many flats being pushed into every bit of green space. I know young people need homes, but often these places are still out of reach of the financial means of a lot of young people. Bring back more council houses with affordable rent.
The only other thing is the housing situation around the area. There's not enough housing. I've been waiting for 4 years to move to a council property. I've got 2 children, myself and my partner and my dog, and we're stuck in a 1-bedroom flat. Obviously we're still waiting, we still haven't moved. And that's it, really.
I think we need to educate people, especially about litter, because I know there, you know, we have bins down there, but I have picked up a lot of litter here because people just don't, as you say, have the respect to take it home or put it in a bin. And I think that's the thing we have to educate people to look after, because it's their community and it's them that's spoiling it for everybody and themselves.
I think we need to focus now on employment, because I think the statistics show that 43% of the people living in this area are still workless, and we need to address that issue. We need to try and persuade employers to employ more people from this area, And I don't know quite how they're going to do that. It's all down to education and getting people to recognise that the people in this area are worth employing.
To really strengthen the local economy and develop employment opportunities for people locally, training and a whole infrastructure for a sort of localised economy, perhaps using a local currency as well and encouraging people to shop locally, to source foods from local farmers and possibly have a farmers market, that kind of thing. So all those kind of things, I think in the future we'll need to focus more on that.
As well as bringing money into the area, Community Heart aspired to mobilise people, energise and get people involved in a huge range of projects. I don't see that that's happened.
Right.
I think this area has continued in a fairly traditional wait and see kind of way, where other people, the professionals, come in and provide things.
Yeah.
And there isn't this widespread community engagement.
I think there's big questions that have got to be asked about the way the whole regeneration scheme's gone ahead. It's not been very transparent for the local people. The local involvement has just been very, very tokenistic. And it's kind of, they've asked people for their opinions, then we've gone ahead with what they want to do anyway, regardless of what the people wanted.
Basically, it would be much better like, if it had a mosque here. Like, that's the only thing I would like to say.
There's a lot of Muslim people in the area.
There was a strong sense of involvement in the early days, various theme groups, housing, community safety, crime. People got involved, but then it got stuck, and I think an opportunity was lost to keep those groups mobile, for the professionals that work with those groups to facilitate them to bring in new members.
Well, if I start off, I was born at Chancery Street, one of 3 girls, and then we had what they call the dead wall, and because I lived at the bottom of Chancery Street, 2 up, 2 down, sort of, and the cellar down below and the cars outside. You get cocker women with their baskets on the Reds over from Wales with their shawls on them, selling cockers. And of course, in the days we could only play out the street. There wasn't no television or nothing like that. We could all play out the street.
My name's Tiffany, and this is my friend Arena. What we like about this country is like going to school and park and that, everything about it.
Okay, is there anything you don't like about it?
The thing I don't like about it is like when my brother and that beats me up and that in this country.
Okay.
I don't think the friendship is there now because everybody stays in watching their television or us off in the car. Whereas in our day, we never had television. We was all sat out on our steps, just chatting to one another. But the friendship is deeper then than what it is now, because sometimes I don't see my neighbour in this place. 3 or 4 days, you can hear them about, but they don't knock on your door.